I spent $500 in the cruise casino and they started sending me free cruises. No, I didn't hit a jackpot. And no, I didn't lose thousands either. So, how does this actually work? Because I promise you, most people are doing this completely wrong.
Sipping on the deck, feel the ocean breeze. Every drink we take puts our minds at ease. From rum to champagne, yeah, we live in the vibe. Sips on ships, baby, it's a whole new ride. Sips on ships, toast to the night. Flavors of the world, everything feels right. Raise your glass, let the good times flow. Sips on ships, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So if you ever walked through a casino on a cruise ship and thought, people must be losing some big money to get those free offers, well, I'm here to tell you that's not true. Cruise casinos don't reward how much you lose. They reward how profitable you look. And once you understand this, you can start getting offers too. I'm T, and welcome to Adventures of Spirits. And here is where I'm going to show you how to get those perks while you're on the cruise ship by playing in the casino. Because we got to get those drinks. Those drink packages cost too much, folks, okay? So let's get into it. So here's the secret that nobody explains clearly, okay? Cruise casinos track something called coin in. That's not how much you lose. It's how much money you cycle through the machine. So if you put in $100 and play long enough, okay, you might actually cycle $1,000 through that machine. And that is what they're rating you on, okay? So let me explain the formula, simplify it a little bit. Now here's where it gets interesting. They take your coin in, multiply it by the house's edge, and that gives them something called your theoretical loss, also known as your theo. That's just a fancy way of saying how much they expect to make off of you. And then they divide that by how many days you play. That's your rating. So if you gamble a little every day, you actually look like a low value player. But if you concentrate your play, you look like a high value player. So for example, you cycle $5,000 through the slots. The house's edge equals 10%. So your theo is $500. Your ADT, which is your average daily theo, over the course of 3 days, and you only play one day, would be way stronger. This is why short cruises are more concentrated. You get better offers and you get better plays. So just so you know. But if your ADT is low, then you get no offers, okay? So this is where most people mess up. They gamble randomly, okay? They play for 30 minutes here, an hour there, and then they wonder why they don't get anything. Well, because casinos sees that as low commitment, low value, and low profit potential. So what actually works, you say? Right? It's like, well, what do I need to do? Well, if you want offers, here's what works. Play in longer sessions. Stay consistent with your bets and focus your play instead of spreading it out. You don't need to lose thousands of dollars. You just need to play like someone who might. If you like what you hear thus far, hit that like button, please, and hit subscribe for more videos such as this. All right, let's get back into it. So let me break it down by cruise line, okay? Because this is very important. Every cruise line is a little different. Carnival is more flexible, a little unpredictable, but very generous once you're in their system. So their point system, if you're in the slots, is $2 a coin in equals 1 point. So $2 you put in, you play $2 worth, it equals 1 point, okay? Video poker is around $5, and that gives you 1 point. Tables are based on an average bet times the time played, okay? You get drinks while playing, around 1,500 plus points. Free steakhouse dinners, free drinks, gifts, spa, camp comps. All of those are based on your live play and your host discretion. Now, that host discretion irritates me because it's funny how you can generate these points. You have to go up to the desk, and then whoever your host is, they get to, determine what they would like to offer you if you've been, playing for a certain amount of time. I don't particularly care for that. Just give me my cruise, okay? But you can always go to the desk and they'll transition your points and give you certain comps, okay? But you do have to ask. They don't just come to you and tell you, okay? So let's talk about what you get as, after the cruise. So Carnival segments you into buckets. So if you have a low ADT, your low average daily theoretical value, remember that, your Theo, you're more likely to get discounts, okay? My husband actually got upset because I would get off the cruise ship with a certificate for a free, cruise or whatever, and he, is receiving like, $300 off your next cruise, so he wasn't so happy, but he's the $20 player, right? So he has a low ADT. Okay. If you're a mid ADT, you usually end up with free interiors. High ADT equals your balcony plus free play. And a lot of times you will get certain offers like free cabins, fun play, casino money, onboard credit, and ultra premier invites, drinks for you all around the ship, or drinks for you and a companion all around the ship. So your ADT value to Carnival does matter, and it does determine what type of offers you receive. But I promise you, once you're in the system, you are in the system. So let's look at Carnival overall. So it's really relationship based plus behavior driven. The hosts do matter, consistency matters, and repeat cruises boost you fast. Okay, now let's get into Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is more structured. You can actually track your points, okay, and actually see your progress. I can vouch for this because I can tell you, I never know where I stand with Carnival, but I know because I'm already in the bucket, those offers just keep coming, and I haven't paid for drink packages or anything more than the port fees and taxes for cruises in years, okay? On Royal Caribbean, I can literally look at the screen. I know if I generate 1,200 points that I am going to have a certificate in my room before I get off the ship. Guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's in the room the day before I get off no later than the day before I get off the ship. And if I do hit that point system earlier on in the cruise, they'll send a certificate, but then they'll also send a note that says, hey, if you generate this many more, then you get this, and this. They give you other offers too. So just keep that in mind. So let me explain their point system. So with the slots on Royal Caribbean, $5 coin in equals 1 point. So like Carnival was $2, Royal Caribbean, $5. The tables is based on your average bet plus time, rated about every 10 minutes. Then you get your instant rewards, hence the certificate in the room on the ship, okay? And when you hit certain points, you get instant free cruise offers. Around $1,200 plus points usually triggers that particular instant offer that you'll get on the ship, okay? They also offer annual tier rewards. Around 2,500 points per year will guarantee you a free cruise tier, structured progression system as well. Post-cruise offers will come in the mail, email, and they're based on your ADT, your average daily Theo, plus your total play sent after the cruise, which means that let's say you're on I don't know, Oasis of the Seas, and you go on there and you play very well, and you get an offer, and your offers come in, and your offers are giving you Oasis of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, Quantum of the Seas, like the older ships. But let's say that your points were higher. Well, guess what? The offers that you get may give you an offer of, hey, we can get you on the Icon. Or depending on what level you were at or how they were feeling, oh, well, we'll get you 2 people free, but during these specific dates for the new ships that's coming out. Or they'll say, well, we give you 1 person and you got to pay for the other person. So it's like buy one, get one free, if you will. Or let's just say 50% off if you really want to look at it. But let's say on the next cruise, you don't gamble as well. Well, then that also impacts what type of offers you receive. Okay, so maybe you were getting Icon and Star and Utopia of the Seas offers, but then the next time you go on the cruise, you don't play as much. Then chances are, depending on how much you paid the cruise before, if that one doesn't add up and they don't see any value in that, maybe your next offers may go back down to maybe Wonder of the Seas, Oasis of the Seas, Freedom of the Seas, things of that nature. So just want to put that out there for you to just be mindful of that. Usually Royal Caribbean offers include free cruise fares. You just pay the taxes and the fees, free play, drinks in the casino, balcony upgrades, which is usually the higher tiers. Royal Caribbean is formula driven. It's less host discretion. It's easier to predict the outcomes, and their tiers are more structured. Now, Celebrity, okay? Same system as Royal, but often better offers are included because fewer people are playing. Offers include, more premium perks, better cabins, higher value comps, more targeted offers, okay? Now, let's talk about what triggers offers, okay? ADT, your average daily Theo, is king, okay? That is what counts. Basically, play the most in a shorter period of time. Just saying, okay? Don't try to spread $20 here, $30 here, $50 here. Just play, okay? Coin in, which is your volume. How much you're actually running through the machine also triggers offers, okay? How much time you play, okay? The type of games you're playing. Slots are usually favored most, and consistency across the day. So basically, you'll go in maybe on embarkation day and you done dropped about $500 or $400 through the machine. Okay, well then you've been playing long, and even though you dropped 500, you might have ran maybe $1,200 through the machine already, because that includes what you won and you're putting it back. Well, on day 2, let's say you take those winnings that you had, you still had your ticket maybe has $900 left or whatever. You go back in and you play again, and you're running through the money through again. Now you may be winning some, but you're also running those through. They see it as consistency. So just remember that's key. Okay. Now, where some people go wrong and then they want to know, well, I was playing and I didn't get an offer, but my roommate got an offer. Well, because you're gambling randomly, so that equates to a low ADT. Okay. You maybe play 1 hour per day. You might say, well, after dinner and the show, and the live bands, I'm going to go in a casino and maybe play before I go to bed, but I'm just going to play for a little bit and then I'm going to go. That's going to give you a weak rating. Okay. And by you not concentrating your play, it dilutes the value of what you're playing. Okay. So the result usually ends up being no offers or very low offers. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me just make sure that I'm clear about this. Disclaimer. Let me be clear. Nothing is guaranteed. Please know that. So don't go in there saying, well, T from Event Yours told me that I had to do this and I'm going to get an offer. I'm explaining to you what has worked for me, what has worked for others. You have to figure it out yourself. Try it. See if it works. It can't hurt. But these are the ways that Carnival, Royal, and Celebrity are running their point system, and what you get offered. The reason I say it's not guaranteed because who knows? They might change something in the system, but I promise you the probability of it happening is much higher than not. Okay, so this is still gambling. Okay, remember that. Okay, but if you're going to play anyway, you might as well play smart, right? Because basically that's the reason I play. I'm playing. I would be playing in the casino. I like entertainment anyway. So why not get something out of it? If I can play and I get offers and then I don't have to buy drink packages. Do you know not buying a drink package and you got 2 people in the room, that's almost like extra $1,200 in your pocket that you don't have to pay. So yes, I don't mind doing that and rotating money because you don't have to pay. You don't have to have a huge bankroll. When you look at that number and go, man, Royal Caribbean, $5 equal 1 point. And in order for me to get an instant offer, I have to make 1,200 points. $1,200 times 1,200 points times $5 each. People are like, I'm not paying all that money to gamble. No, that's not what we're saying here. Coin in means you can just play $200 of your bankroll money, and that $200 has been winning you back another $200, and you play it again. Guess what? That's $400, but that's not $400 of your money. It was $200 of your money and $200 of your winnings, but you're playing it back. So as you win money, you put it back. You win money, you just keep rotating the money. That is what coin-in is. So just remember that, okay? So next time you walk into a cruise casino, don't ask yourself, how much do I need to lose? Ask yourself, how do I make the casino think I'm worth investing in? Because once you understand that, those free cruise emails start showing up. And trust me, once they start, they do not stop. I promise you. Now, if you want me to break down exactly what to do on day 1 of your cruise, what machines to play, how often to play, where to play, what's the best ones, things of that nature, drop casino strategy in the comments, and I will make a video and we'll show you how to turn one cruise into multiple free ones. And with that, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you haven't, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will check you out in the next video.